Here with me tonight, Utah Republican Senator Mike Lee, who has been on the Supreme Court shortlist many times. Senator Lee, also the author of the brand new book, Saving Nine, the fight against the left's audacious plan to pack the Supreme Court and destroy American liberty. How did we get to this point, Senator Lee?
We got to this point because Democrats, having tried and failed 85 years ago to pack the court, abandoned that plan for a few decades. But recently, they decided that they needed to start threatening, intimidating, demeaning, and denigrating the court's legitimacy because the court doesn't do what they want it to do. And as a result of that, they're willing to delegitimize the court further by threatening to pack it. And a lot of people, including Chuck Schumer, have said things like, you will face the consequences. You have unleashed the whirlwind, and you will pay the price, and you won't know what hit you. Now, look, I want to be clear. There's a difference between what Chuck Schumer said and what this crazy man did in showing up to Brett Kavanaugh's house. But it is unfortunately all part and parcel of the same effort to threaten, intimidate, harass, and denigrate and demean and isolate the Supreme Court justices who disagree with them. This is wildly inappropriate, and we've got to push back on it hard.
Do you think some of your fellow senators and other members of Congress are stoking the animosity against the court because it takes the emphasis away from Congress to pass laws the way they should be and put more onus on the Supreme Court, thus raising the pressure like it has?
Yeah, I think some of that happens. And I also think they've become far too accustomed to having the Supreme Court do the left's work for the left. Look, with abortion, for example, they took a debatable matter and they moved it beyond debate. The left commandeered that in Roe versus Wade. There's nothing in the Constitution that makes that a constitutional question. And yet they worked that in, thus taking it beyond debate. They've become accustomed to that. They're reliant on it. And now when that appears to be disappearing, then they have to threaten the very institution that created that fiction out of whole cloth in the first place. This is all very wrong because we need our courts to be independent deciders of questions of law. That's their only job. That's why we give them presumptive life tenure, is because they're there to be independent and independently decide what the law says in order to resolve legal disputes.
Yes, without anticipating what the reaction might be from irrational people and sometimes violent people. And I don't think the administration has done a good job of tamping down that rhetoric that, frankly, is threatening to some of the more conservative justices. So at what point do we come to a constitutional crisis? If Democrats decide to indeed pack the court, do Republicans do the same in kind until they have a mathematical majority? And at what point do we come into a constitutional crisis there?
Yeah, Kennedy, that's exactly what will happen. Now, significantly in modern history, Republicans have never done this. They've never threatened it. But that will happen if the Democrats do it. I explained this at great length in Saving Nine, that this will end up becoming a tit for tat that will result in a one-way ratcheting of the Supreme Court. So if the left decides now to add 4 additional justices so that they can get their way on these issues, guess what will happen the next time the majorities flip and control of the White House switches to a Republican? Well, we'll add another 4 or another 6. Before long, this will go in a one-way ratchet formation because you can't remove people prior to their retirement, resignation, or impeachment and removal. You can't remove them until they're finished. You can't just eliminate the seat while they're there. So that's why I describe it as a one-way ratchet. Before long, it looks less like a judicial body and more like the intergalactic Senate in the Star Wars movies.
Yes.
Because of the
CGI
sheer size of it, and because it'll be an intensely political body.
Well said, Senator Lee. Again, another fine book. I love reading the books you put out. You're one of the few rare champions of liberty in the Senate, and it's very commendable. Thanks for coming by. I appreciate it.
Thank you.